Oh, so there is, okay.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it's on its way next. Dustin May, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And Dan D-Row, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be, let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Dustin Pedroia comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Marte is there, 2 gone.
Batting third, the designated hitter, J.D.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. All over that one, but a little out in front, foul ball.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there, 1-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. Red Sox nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Nate Eovaldi is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Fly ball heading for the alley. Bradley on the run, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
To the plate now, Ketel Marte. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Bradley. See you later. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Here's Mookie Betts. Comes into this one with 3 hits and 11 at-bats in the series. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. You can kiss it goodbye. A solo home run there for Mookie. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Bradley. Goodbye, home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it. And this guy's missing over the harder to play.
And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
The second baseman,
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So, boy, that ERA is going to take a bit of a tumble here as he gets cuffed around pretty good and winds up not being able to survive the first. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Verdugo looks up. You can kiss it goodbye. Travis Shaw has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Stepping in now, Reese McGuire. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And he will make the play. 2 away now. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. Here comes the first pitch. Hit back toward the mound. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Ketel Marte. Ranging back is Bradley. To the track, to the wall. You can kiss it goodbye. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Into the box, Billy McKinney. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner in scoring position with two gone. 0-1 count and the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Pedroia fields it cleanly. And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, this side is retired. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The Jays are out in front, 9-0. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't. All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all 3 positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
That is good. The first baseman.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, they say so, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
2-2.
Oh!
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble.
That looked
Had to
like,
count
like a
0-2,
strike right there.
nipping at
Come
the
on.
corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
That gets down, and the inning will continue. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Line towards center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seems like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
Heath Hembry is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Line drive to center field. Bradley is right there, one down.
Now batting.
Stepping in for the Jays, Kevin Biggio. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swung on and belted. Verdugo looks up. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead got even wider. I almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Well, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups. Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Bradley is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's gone 2 for 6. Shot toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his 2nd double of the ball game. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A bell-tied pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
So now to the plate, Ketel Marte and Ben. Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Lots of baseball.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
So here now is Jackie Bradley.
The center fielder.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Fouled away. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Oh, 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Marte is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 50.
Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Next to bat for Toronto, Mookie Betts. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Line toward the alley in left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Benintendi comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. So 1 away in the Toronto third. And that will bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hot shot on the ground to short. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Bogarts lays out. What a stop. It's there, and he's out. That was exciting. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. This has been a staggering display of power hitting here today, guys. I can't remember the last time I saw a performance like this. 10 combined home runs.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
1-1 the count. Pitch on the way. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Striding into the box, Rafael Devers comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Base hit into right center. He's around first, heading for two. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Red Sox settled for just the 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Blue Jays on top, 11-2. Ryan Brazier gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matt. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Pedroia has it to second for 1. Back over to Moreland, and they get 2 out of it.
Now batting, left fielder.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder Tommy Pham. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out to right. Verdugo waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the set. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
For the Red Sox.
Striding in for Boston, Jackie Bradley Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the 1st round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Andrew Benintendi.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Oh, he couldn't make the play. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Benintendi ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
Second baseman.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And Pedroia behind 0-2 now.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run. No error. Ready once again, Ketel Marte. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Now here's the pitch. Hard hit towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Stepping in, Mookie Betts. Already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. In there, strike 1. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Hit in the air to center field. Bradley is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Next to the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Billy McKinney.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Billy McKinney. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that is off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
At the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The 0-1. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Reined in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting, third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Bradley. And the track, it is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. 2-run shot to straightaway center. 4th home run here in the early going as the blowout continues. And Hernandez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping in now, Kevin Biggio, driven deep at the wall. It is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. That brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 5 innings complete. The Jays are out in front, 15-3. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
First delivery to him on the way.
J.D.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fight.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Third baseman.
Hey, looks like they might have something brewing right here. That's back-to-back base runners after a few runs were scored in the inning before, too.
Yeah, Dan, I have to imagine your team throws up a crooked number. You want to go out there and throw a donut up, but they are putting some guys on base. This could get interesting.
2-2.
2-2.
3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit hard back up the middle. Marte has it. No sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Alex Verdugo will be next. Popped him up. McGuire is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a curveball in for a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
On the ground to second base, this could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. So striding in, Reese McGuire. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. He's set and the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that. Leadoff double.
In now, Tommy Pham. Belted high and deep into right center. Going back is the right fielder. Still ranging back. Goodbye, home run. Two runs on the board after the home run by Tommy Pham. 4th home run here in the early going as this lead got even wider.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Matt Barnes gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. To the plate now, Ketel Marte. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. A solo shot down the line in right. His third home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
So striding forward now, Mookie Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra base. Grounded to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Next will be the designated hitter, Billy McKinney. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Fernando Tatis Jr. will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and belted. Looking up is Benintendi. It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. A solo shot here to left. His third home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, the ball's been flying all over the place this game, but most of the fireworks have come from him. That's his third long ball. What a game.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He swings and grounds it to short. Bogarts has it on to first, and it's in time as they're finally. 7th inning ready to roll. Ready now, Christian Vasquez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And he fouls this one off. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Line towards center field. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out.
Next for the Red Sox.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and in to hit next it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here with one out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. First pitch on its way. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2. Now here it comes. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Standing in now, Andrew Benintendi, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. And as you can see, they are way behind. Josh Taylor comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Into the box, Kevin Biggio. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Ranging back is Bradley to the track. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. Biggio isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the 1st down. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Ketel Marte will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his 4th in the ballgame as this lead got even wider. Brandon Workman comes on to pitch from the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Hey, any home run in late innings certainly feels good, but when you're able to take the closer deep, you definitely send a message to the opposition. That's their shutdown guy out on the bump.
At the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. Drilled down the line, and that gets through for a 1.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
In now, Kevin Biggio. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at 3rd, so they're loaded now with only 1 away. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead. And they'll hold that runner at 3rd, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5. Hammers it to deep right field. Verdugo looks up. You can kiss it goodbye. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. First home run of the campaign for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
Wow, you can understand what the pitcher's thinking. He doesn't have an empty base, and he needs to get ahead of the count. All he wants to do is get that first pitch over for a strike, but the batter knew the same thing, and he jumped all over it, smashing it into seats for a 4-run blast.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the 2nd out. Vitel Marte will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before.
It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
A solo shot down the line in right. His 5th in this game as this lead got even wider.
That's it. I'm out of here. 5 home runs in 1 game. That's insane. A couple of things I know for sure. He needs to buy a lottery ticket on the way home from the ballpark and keep his phone on at all times. Cooperstown should be called.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts.
The right fielder, Mookie.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. At the plate now, Billy McKinney, as he sends it on the ground to first. It's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Betts over at second. McKinney on at first with 2 down. Line drive to center field. Bradley is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before 12 men cross the plate here as they really break this game open. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Toronto leads this one 31. Digging in to try it again, Dustin Pedroia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and 1 strike. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Pedroia waiting on the 2-1. 2-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Dustin Pedroia is retired to kick off the inning. Standing in now, J.D. Martinez. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Romo is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. 1-0 the count. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Digging in once again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll get things started.
Wasn't exactly a nail biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
Tons of runs in this one. Toronto came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Dustin May earns his first win of the season. Nate Eovaldi struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the American League East, the Tampa Bay Rays got 11 hits overall as they sank the visiting Buccos 9-5. The New York Yankees had 12 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 9-4. The Royals beat the White Sox on the South Side 2-1. The Cleveland Indians combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 3-2. The Twins defeated the A's in Oakland 2-1. The Mariners combined for 4 total home runs as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 10-2. George Springer drove in 3, leading the Astros to victory against the Angels 5-3. The Philadelphia Phillies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-3. The Washington Nationals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 2-1. The St. Louis Cardinals got past the Reds in Cincinnati 4-3. Avisail Garcia was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, leading the Brewers to a win over the Cubs 7-6. The Atlanta Braves got a road win against Arizona 5-2. Justin Turner sent 2 into the seats while driving in 6 as the Dodgers defeated the rival Giants 8-5. The San Diego Padres bested the visiting Rockies 2-0. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.